Hi everyone, today I just want to do a quick tutorial on how to secure sensitive emails when you're sending, let's say, a password or some sensitive information like credit card stuff to your friends or family or your workmates. In my line of work, I'm a programmer, so I have to sometimes send passwords to our administrators so they can log into the machine and whatnot. So you can protect yourself, or at least give yourself some peace of mind, that if their system or your system gets compromised and that email is retrieved, there's going to be less of a chance for the contents of that email to be read by the intruder. So in order to do that, we're going to use a really cool plugin for Chrome and Firefox called Mailvelope. And Mailvelope uses what's called Pretty Good Privacy, or PGP, which is a data encryption system that will allow you to encrypt your email. So let's go about doing that. So first of all, if you want to find out more information, just do a search for Pretty Good Privacy in Google. You'll probably find links to this Wikipedia article. You can find this link here, how PGP works, and so on. So first of all, let's just head over to Mailvelope. It's just mailvelope.com. Once you get there, you'll see that there are some Chrome extensions in Firefox. So if you don't have Chrome, if you're using Internet Explorer, then you need to go. Chrome is an internet browser. You can use a browse web. It's made by Google. Another popular one is Firefox, which I like to use. So if you get to this page, you can just go down to download, and you can download Chrome and install it. Once it's installed, then this is what it looks like. I'm actually browsing in Chrome right now. It's got an address bar, just like Internet Explorer and whatnot. Okay, so once Chrome's installed, you go on over to Mailvelope, and let's go down to Chrome extension. So I'm going to click on that, and it says, do you want to add it? So I'm going to add it, and it'll take a little while. You can see on the bottom left here, it's downloading, and once it's complete, it says Mailvelope has been added to Chrome. So use this extension by clicking on this icon, manage your extensions by blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to click on this now, and you can see that it's got a few tabs. Now I'm just going to go right into options, and here it takes you right to the setup tab, and it says generate a key. Now what are keys? Well, in PGP there are two types of keys. There is a private key and a public key. So the private key you want to protect at all costs. Do not send your private key to anyone. Save it on a USB drive if you can. Do not send it over email, or try not to keep it stored in the cloud, because if the cloud gets hacked, someone gets your private key, it can be they can hack it and get access. So now the public key is what you do is you give that to people. You make it available for people to use to send you a message. So the public key is needed to give to other people so they can send you a message. So let's just go ahead and generate this key. I'm going to give it a name. So okay, once you've typed in a name, this is important because this name is important because when people see your public key, they'll see this name, so it'll help them to, identify that this key is yours. So just put in like a descriptive thing that other people will recognize. So I just put Paul's alternate key number 1. Now you have to type in the email address that this key is for, like your email address. So I'm just going to put in one that I just created as an example. Okay, there we go. Let's just click on this advanced tab. Okay, so this advanced tab has some defaults. We're just going to leave it as it is. You can actually set an expiry to this key, but let's forget about that for now. Now let's enter in a password. Now your password needs to be, don't put like a regular password. It should be like a sentence that you'll remember, and something that's more than 16 letters. So I'm just going to put in a quick password. Okay, there we go. That's a sentence. Okay, now this password, you're going to have to enter in every time you receive an email and you send an email. So don't use like crazy characters, that's going to make it really awkward for you to send and receive stuff. So just make a sentence. That's the best, okay? You need to save this password in a good place on paper, not on your computer, because you're going to need this password to send and receive emails and view emails in the past. So if you go back to all your encrypted emails, you're going to need this password to open them. So let's just do that. I'm going to press submit. Okay, now the key generation stage happens. What's happening right now is okay, good. It's generating this key for you. Okay, so it's a success. New key generated and imported into your key ring. That's very cool. So you can go ahead and generate another. So now let's go down to display keys. So here it is, Paul's alternate key 1. It's got the email, it's got a key ID created. So let's just click on information. Okay, so here's some information about this key. Let's go down to export. Okay, now this is the important part. If you click on this tab, I'm not going to do it because it's going to reveal my public key. It's my private key. You can click on this and copy the text to a piece of paper and print it out if you like, to make a hard copy of your key. The public key is safe for you to give anyone. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to copy it. Okay, you can also download it. So it says Paul's alternate key. Well, I'm going to change this because it's got strange characters in it. Paul's alternate key number 1 _ pub.acs. So let's download that. Okay, now we've got a copy of our public key. Okay, now I'm going to go to close. Okay, now that public key you're going to have to give to other people. What I've done is you can put it in your signature if you like, or you can upload it to a public key server. So let's just do MIT public key server. Okay, so here's kind of cool. It says submit key. So if I paste that public key in there and press submit key, this will now be on a public server for other people to get. And then they can use it to send you encrypted messages. Okay, it says key block added to the key server database. New public keys added. So let's go back now and let's do a search. I'm going to type in my email. Do the search. And voila, there's my key, my public key. Where you want to click is right here, okay? That's going to take them to this address. So this is your public key that other people can use to send you messages. So let me copy this address. Okay, up here I'm going to copy this. Let's go back to my message, my Gmail. I'm going to come up to here now. And I'm going to go down to settings. And we're going to go down to signature. So now you can do this. My public PGP key. Okay. Highlight this, the PGP part, or whatever part you want. Let's highlight the whole thing. Okay, and then just click on the link and paste in that link that you just copied. Okay, and then go down the bottom and press Save Changes. Okay, now when you compose an email, look, at the bottom of it says My Public Key. So anyone you send an email to, like let's say I'll just send it to myself. Okay, so now if I send this to someone, they're going to get they'll get an email. This is going to appear in my inbox. It'll say, "Hi there, can you please send me an encrypted message? Please find my thing below." They'll click on this, and then they will have access to your public key, and they can send you a message. Okay, let's just refresh this page. Let's see if I can send an encrypted message now. So, first of all, we're going to need the public key of the person we want to send the message to. So let's go and get that. Okay, so if I check my email box, it looks like my friend Ace Slushy has sent me his public key. So I'm just going to click on that, and here it is. So, okay, well, it looks like mail envelope detects that this is a new public key. So it's got like a little plus sign. So if I press it, it's now giving me an error. Import error, unable to read one public key. Ask government to read on message failed. That's weird. Aha. Because it looks like when he copied it, he also copied Gmail. Let me just fix that. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, here we go. Success. Public key of Ace is updated. Well, it should say saved. He's just a demo user, so he's actually already in my system. Okay, so let's, now that we've got our friend's public key in here, we can send messages to him. So let's go back to Chrome, and let's compose a message. So when I press compose now, I'm going to put in his name, Ace Slushy at gmail.com. Okay, and you'll notice that the mail envelope little icon came up here. So I'm going to press on it, and I'll say, hey, here is all my secret data. Okay, so there we go. So now we're going to press encrypt. And now it asks who you want to send this to. So we're going to add, so in your list up here, it's going to list all the people you have, whose public key that you have. Okay, so your public key gets added by default, and that's important because if you ever want to reread the email that you sent, you're going to need to be added. So just leave that there. Then press add, and now Ace Slushy will be able to open it. So if we press OK, your message is now encrypted. So just press transfer, and it gets transferred into the message body, and then you just press send. Okay, and it says your message has been sent. And if you view it, mail envelope, since you encrypted it for yourself as well, mail envelope will allow you to simply unencrypt it. But again, you'll need to enter your password. And there we go. It's now unencrypted, and your friend can read it. So I'm just going to log in as Ace Slushy. Okay, I just logged in as Ace Slushy. You can see up here, and it says, hey dude, here is a private message. So if I click on it, you'll see that he received my message in encrypted form. So if anyone ever hacked your email, this is all they would see. So I click on that. Now he's going to type in his password. Oops. Okay, and then he's able to read it. So that's basically it. So what we learned today was, number one, how to install the Chrome extension. Once it was installed, we went to options, and we went to the setup, and we generated a key. Okay, we typed in a name that someone can recognize. Paul's alternate key number 2. We typed in the email address whose it's for. We entered a password, and we made sure that that was a sentence that was greater than 16 characters. We pressed submit. Then we went to display keys. We clicked on the key. We went to export, and we selected all this stuff, or we downloaded it by pressing download, copied it, and then we pressed close. We then went to MIT public key server by just doing Google search. We clicked on this, and we pasted it to submit it. And it's important to paste your public key here so others can access it to send you a message. We pressed submit this key to the key server. It was added. We pressed back. We just checked. So I'm going to do a search. Now there should be 2. Okay, so now you can see there's 2 keys for this user. So we clicked on it. We went up to the address bar. We Control-C to copy it, or right-clicked and copied. Then we went back to our email, and we went to Settings. Scroll down to our public, to our signature. We highlighted that. We went to the link, pasted it in, press OK, and then we saved our settings at the bottom, and then we sent a message to our friend. And then we press send. Our friend logged into his account, and he sees that, oh, my friend idmodz has a second public key account. Public key. So he clicked on that. He clicks on your key. He copies that to his mail envelope. So to import it into mail envelope, he just came to mail envelope, clicked on options, clicked on import key, paste the key in, he presses import, and then it says that it's been imported. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Once you have those things set up, you can easily send messages, encrypted messages, okay? So good luck, and I hope this tutorial was useful. Bye for now.